people is pretty daunting, actually. I'm not sure it's the 50 I do know or the 50 I don't know that are making me nervous. So, anyway. I thought by the time I got to age 61, I'd have probably used up all my new experiences, but the last 24 hours have been quite bizarre. I spent the night with 5 bridesmaids. I've hugged a priest. And I've held hands with the best man. I'm not really sure where it's going to go from here. It could be a rocky ride. Anyway, I'm not sure what it's like in your house, but in our house, Siri is king. I don't know, is everyone familiar with Siri?
Yes.
Yeah. Dad, I'll explain this later. It's on your machine. I'll come round next week. But yeah, Siri in our house answers all the critical questions in life. So, who won the 1946 Cup final? Who won the league in 1975? What times I'm a celebrity? Actually, as you're also good at quizzes, anyone know the answers? 1946 Cup final? Derby County. 1975 league title? Derby County. I'm a celebrity? Who cares, really? Anyway, so when it came to the sort of speech writing process, I thought, well, everyone seems to consult Siri on everything, so surely the obvious thing is to consult Siri on Father of the Bride speeches. So I dutifully waited till everyone had gone out, turned my phone on and said, hey Siri, Father of the Bride speech. I was slightly concerned when the first thing that came up was that the Father of the Bride speech is one of the highlights of the marriage ceremony. No pressure there then. So I mean, a highlight for who exactly? I mean, I've been absolutely I've been nervous for weeks. So I thought, well, it must be a highlight for maybe the other members of the family. So here's a selection of quotes that I got from other members of the family regarding the Father of the Bride speech. So, Mother of the Bride, I'm having absolutely nothing to do with it. You'll probably make it all up anyway. The bride, do you think he'll actually say anything nice? Mother of Father of the Bride. I know this is going to be confused. And I'll get on to the beautiful bride bit in a minute. Mother of Father of the Bride. Anthony, I'd keep it very simple if I was you. Don't try and be funny. It just doesn't really suit you. That's how highly anticipated this Father of the Bride speech. So I thought, me and Siri are probably not really speaking anymore. That's not going to happen. So I thought I'd just follow the traditional format for the speech. So, section 1, welcome the guest. That's the end of the jokes. So I'd like to welcome you all to the wedding of Isabel and Paddy. Notice the order there. Get on your good side. So yeah, I'd like to welcome everyone here, particularly to Paddy's family and friends. Obviously they've had a longer journey than most through, is it Dara? Dara.
Dara.
So particularly welcome. And I must say how stunning everyone looks. Obviously the bride looks absolutely radiant. Another tick. Obviously everyone looks absolutely stunning, and it's moments like this I wish I'd bought those shares in Next and Marks and Spencer. So, section 2, the beautiful bride. So this is where it gets good, I suppose. In fact, Isabel set me off with a message on the back of the photograph, actually. I was okay till I read that. I had to go to the toilet for a quick cry. So, obviously a very proud moment for me to walk Isabel down the aisle. I'm not really sure who was walking who. We had a rehearsal last night, so I must admit, after one bottle of Prosecco, it was pretty poor. we were all. After 3 bottles of Prosecco, James turned to me, well, I'm not sure where he is.
Hello.
But you smashed it. Now, I'm not sure what I mean. So is that good or bad?
You did an excellent job.
But when it came down to it, of course, we'd had no Prosecco at all, so I'm not sure how it went. But anyway, I feel this is a very rare moment when I can speak on behalf of Jennifer and I. With a high degree of confidence. I mean, we're both incredibly proud of Isabel. I'm going to use the word proud sort of hundreds of times, but I can't think of another word to say. So, yeah, we're both very proud of Isabel, both the person she's become and the professional that she is. That I've learned so much about over the last few years. I mean, I'm amazed that we hear, obviously very patient confidentiality. we do hear a lot of the stories that she comes back and, in my view, not that I'm a great judge, Isabel is a born carer. So obviously we're incredibly proud of her in that capacity. And I'm delighted to see all her colleagues and friends from the hospital here today. I mean, it really came home to me how committed and valued Isabel is when the other morning I suggested to her that it might be a good idea if she washed her breakfast things up before she left to work in the morning. And she gave me a withering look. She said, Dad, I haven't possibly got time for that. I've got lives to save. And with that, she flounced out. That was the end of that conversation. It's fairly typical of a lot of our conversations. I get brave and then it all goes to pot, really. I mean, Isabel's a very thoughtful person, both with her family and her friends, and I'm sure everyone will agree with me there. Apart from that time, of course, that she carved her brother's name into the wooden staircase, and then remained unusually quiet when he was put on the punishment for about an hour. It wouldn't be too bad, but this was only last week. And it would be remiss of me not to mention the incredibly positive impact that Jennifer's had on Isabel's character. Obviously, like Jennifer, she's incredibly patient, very even-tempered, and has an impeccable taste in charming and handsome men. The only difference is that Isabel's marrying one of them. Which sort of brings me neatly onto Patrick, or is it Paddy? I really can't get to grips with what to call him. I mean, obviously, it's no secret to anyone that they've been living with us for 2 years now, 6 months, 7 days, 7 minutes, 28 seconds, 29 seconds. I have to say that throughout that period, Paddy's been an absolute joy to have with us. His culinary skills have been magnificent, and his ability to deflect the heat away from me has been second to none. And for that reason, I can even forgive his hour-long shower twice a day. What does he do? And obviously now they've hopefully got a new house, it will allow me to utter that immortal wedding line of, we're not so much losing a daughter as gaining a shower room. You don't need to tell me that obviously Isabel and Paddy look like the perfect couple, and we wish them every happiness in their long marriage. Now, I think the last part of the father of the bride duties are to offer advice or hints on married life, which I don't know, I'm just not quite convinced that this is the time to do that, but a friend of mine did actually send me some quotations that I should utter for marriage, but as I'm still hoping to apply for the job of MasterChef presenter, I didn't think it was certainly don't want to offend women of a certain age. So, in terms of advice, I'm going to keep this very, very light. I think my advice to Paddy would be don't show too much talent at anything, really, or anything that you're not prepared to do for the rest of your life. And make yourself sort of reasonably dispensable. To Isabel, I've just got one piece of advice, and that's just to be as perfect as your mother, and you'll be absolutely fine. Those people that know me, I'm a born coward. And so, anyway, that's it. Thank you. So all it remains for me to do is to ask you to raise your glasses to the perfect couple, the beautiful couple, Isabel and Paddy.